Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And so I'm here today with another quick stimulus update. So here I want to cover a few things, Social Security, if you have VA benefits, railroad benefits, as well as the unemployment for self-employed. So finally, for those that are self-employed, contractors, 1099 gig workers, the Pandemic Unemployed Assistance, the PUA, is finally up and running in like 44 states. And 17 of them have started to actually make payouts and starting to pay people now. So that's a big win for those that are self-employed, for those that are barbers, realtors, hairdressers, gig workers. That's a big win because most people have been waiting for 4 or 5 weeks now to get some type of assistance, but they can't work. So that's a good plus. So 17 states are starting to pay out. So that means you'll probably see the other states start to follow suit and start to go through a similar process. Now, some of the things I've read and I've heard are like, for example, let's say if you're unemployed and your state contacts you and say you can go ahead and start filing now. Some of them have required for you to go through the process of filling out your state's unemployment the regular way and then getting denied. So it makes you wait. And then they come back with, hey, now you can start applying. After you've been denied, you can start applying for the PUA. And then what some of the states are doing, they give you some type of, stipend or some type of unemployment wage that they figured out for, this time, where it may be like $100, $150, depending on your state. And what they'll do is they'll actually, how long have you been affected? And you can say I've been affected since March 1st, or since some of them, they allow you to go back to February 1st. So then they'll give you like that $100, $150, whatever, for each week all the way up until the current week that you're in. So some people would see something like 10 weeks times, 150 or 105, depending on whatever your state's wages that they're giving for that time, for that unemployment. They'll give you that, and then once that happens, what they'll do from the current week is they'll start giving you the $600 per week. And some states are giving the $600 plus the other unemployment. So I wasn't aware that they were actually going to do that. I thought for like unemployment, they were just going to do just the $600 a week, but you're saying they're actually adding more on top of it, where people are starting to actually get more than just the $600 a week. And that's for the people who are self-employed that have been affected by this. So in some of my other videos, I had a lot of questions about Social Security. And so what they reported is that most people should see some type of payment, direct deposit into their account by April 29th. So from the date of this video, in the next couple days, most people should see that. If they're on Social Security, they should see that stimulus deposited into their account. Now, for those that are on Social Security, as well as have the VA benefits, who have not filed and are not required to file. So some of them have dependents like kids. Well, if they want to receive that benefit, then they need to go to Get My Payment, and they need to go underneath the non-filers, and they need to report that they have a dependent, so that way they can get that extra $500. And so they're giving you up to May 5th to act, so that way you can get that $500. So my suggestion is, after you watch this video, to click on that link and go ahead and put that information in now, so that way you can get it out the way and you're not last minute and then wondering, where is my money? Because keep in mind that this is a pandemic. We are social distancing, so they don't have a lot of people working at this time. So they're trying to do what they can with the best way they can with these systems. So it might be best for you to go ahead and put that information in their system right now. Matter of fact, just get off the video and just go ahead and put that information in right now. Especially right now, since their systems have been working fairly smooth for the last few days. So for those who are on VA benefits, as well as who have the railroad benefits, and you haven't filed in the last 2 years, you should see a payment automatically, meaning you don't have to do anything, but you should see a payment automatically. Now keep in mind, if you have not filed, but yet you do have a dependent, you need to go to the portal, or if you can find a family member to help you, get on that portal and let them know that you have a dependent, someone that's there with you, or a family member, kids, whoever, so that way that you can get that additional $500. Now, also, they're supposed to be providing on the Get My tool like an update where it's a payment status for closed bank accounts. Because a lot of people have asked, like, well, my bank account's closed. What do I do next? So they're supposed to be having some updates that will, I guess, show you information in regards to that so that you can make the changes necessary, or if they sent the money and got sent back or whatever, but they're supposed to have a status update for that also. So those are the updates I have for today. So it looks like they're starting to get things moving in the right direction. So guys, remember, if you're a non-filer, if you're someone that has not filed and you still haven't got your check and you want to be able to put your deposit and stuff in, make sure you go on the website. Go on the website now. Put your information in now, because in May, they're going to start printing checks. And so once they start to print those checks, it's going to be hard for them to, retract a check that they just sent out. So you want to go ahead and start doing that. So that way you can get your check or get your deposit, into your account versus having to wait possibly till, August or even September. Because remember, you can only print out 5 million checks per week. So that means 20 million checks each month. And so as of to date, they've only sent out about 80 to 90 million payments. So that means they still have some ways to go. So make sure that you go online today. Don't procrastinate and put your information in there so that way that you can get your direct deposit. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Y'all be safe. Peace.